Do you struggle with feeling guilty for receiving the things that you desire? Ever wondered what blocks you from receiving what your heart desires? Doesn't seem to make sense on the surface. If I desire something and I intend to receive it, what in the world would block me from that? I believe I deserve good things. And if we desire to receive it, once we receive it, shouldn't we feel good about it? Shouldn't we feel good about wanting what we want and receiving what we want? Shouldn't we live in this good feeling? Believing that when we get our heart's desires, this satisfaction cup will be filled. And it will be filled with satisfaction. Why is it so often that it doesn't feel like that? Well, when you weren't looking, guilt was poured in. Imagine a satisfaction cup. Thinking, I will feel satisfied, I will feel happy, I will feel grateful, I will feel thankful for receiving my heart's desires. So satisfaction, thankfulness, and gratefulness will be poured into that cup. When you were not looking, guilt was poured into your satisfaction cup, your receiving cup. Worth comes into play here. Worthy of receiving. The receiving wound is one of the biggest wounds. I don't believe I'm worthy of receiving good things, but I desire to. But if your unconscious belief is not in alignment with your desires, you'll feel totally out. Confused, conflicted. Why is it that I feel bad when I'm supposed to feel good? What is going on here? What is wrong with me? The inner struggle, conflict, and chaos begin. So what happens is you're left having guilt poured into your satisfaction cup, and you want that out. Get it out now. You want to get rid of it. You want to remove it. Not the good parts, but the bad parts. But what's happened is all the parts have been mixed, all been poured into the same cup. Now the cup that should have felt good when it was filled, satisfaction, thankfulness, gratefulness, has been mixed in with guilt, shame, and blame. Who do you think you are for deserving that? Who do you think you are for desiring that? No. Let me pour a little bit of guilt in there. A little guilt chip goes a long way. Now you want to get rid of the guilt. And the only way to get rid of the guilt is to remove it, pour it out. But it's mixed in there with all that good stuff now. So in the trying to get rid of the guilt, removing the pain, the blame, the shame, you get rid of all the good stuff as well. Pour the entire cup out. And yes, you know, they say you can't pour from an empty cup. But many of us feel better about having an empty cup rather than a cup with guilt, blame, and shame in it. That's the problem. That's the problem, and that's inevitably what you end up being left with. Nothing. Because you've self-sabotaged. Because you become a self-fulfilling prophecy. I want good things, but I don't really, in my heart and soul, believe that I'm worthy or deserving of receiving them. So, get rid of all the things. Ready to change this.